There's a famous Mishnah in the fifth parak of Pirkei Avot, which notes that Avraham Avinu successfully withstood 10 nisyonot, 10 trials during his lifetime. The Rishonim disagree on what were the 10 trials. However, most point to the Akedat Yitzchak, the command that Avraham had to sacrifice his son as the 10th and final trial. The most notable exception to that is Rabbeinu Yonah, who in his commentary to Pirkei Avot lists the Akedah as the 9th of the 10 Nisyonot, with Avram Avinu's final trial being the beginning of this week's parasha, when he had to purchase a place to bury his wife Sarah. Despite the fact that HaKadosh Baruch Hu had promised him all of Eretz Yisrael, Avraham Avinu was compelled to approach the Chitim and pay an exorbitant amount of money for the burial plot. But Avraham successfully withstood this challenge and uttered no complaint. This final test, according to Rabbeinu Yonah, is so very different than the Akedah itself, as Rabbeinu Yonah himself observed the Akedah undoubtedly marked the most difficult of the 10 trials, and for this reason HaKadosh Baruch Hu announced after it was over, Atayadati, for now I know that you are God-fearing. And it's the Akedat Yitzchak, which is the only one of the trials with which HaKadosh Baruch Hu introduces it by saying, Vashem Nisat Avraham, that God tested Avraham. However, when you look at the 9th and the 10th trial, according to Rabbeinu Yonah, the Akedah and the purchase of the burial plot, perhaps what it's trying to teach us is that trials, nisyonot, don't always come in the form of the massive, drastic, life-changing experiences. Rather, people are tested also with things which may seem ordinary, day-to-day affairs. If Akedat Yitzchak represents the trials brought on by turmoil and calamity, the purchase of the Maarat HaMachpela corresponds with what people go through each and every day: frustrated hopes, unfulfilled expectations, unwanted encounters with difficult people, and unforeseen expenses. These too qualify as trials, occasions that one can test one's commitment to HaKadosh Baruch Hu and faith in HaKadosh Baruch Hu's infinite benevolence. We are told to follow Avraham Avinu's example. We follow it most of the time by that 10th trial, the experience that Avraham Avinu had when buying the burial plot for Sarah, and hopefully will reach his level of trust and faith and menschlichkeit. And sometimes, unfortunately, the trials we have are even more significant and more severe, the trials of the Akedah. And there too we pray that we should have the same faith and trust in HaKadosh Baruch Hu.